Out the way! Wee!
Hello and welcome to Wagon Bigger, the podcast that just shares in jokes with each other and doesn't really care about any of you. I'm Mark.
I'm Martin.
That's not true. That's not true.
No, I am Martin.
That's true, but the other bit isn't true.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, some things are true and other things aren't true.
Yeah.
And that is the mystery of life. We are going to do a show that Martin loves. Got a t-shirt and everything. He bought the lunchbox and wears it on his pants, and that's Juniper Jungle. Yeah.
It was done by Bobby Ball.
Does he do the voices?
I don't know.
Did he draw it?
Something to do with Bobby Ball. Anyway, I'm not sure. What's Bobby Ball's role in the imaginary '80s star supermarket?
Oh my god, I can't remember.
Is he
He's
in
doing
it? Yet?
Something, isn't he?
Is
I don't know if he is in it. Eddie Large is in it.
Eddie Large is definitely there, eating all the Maxi Bonds and going sexy. I think Lloyd Grossman is egging everybody's eggs, unless that was just in your house. I can't remember.
No, he's egging everything all the time. Who else is in it?
I honestly can't remember. We really need to draw it.
Someone's in a t-shirt. There was someone in a t-shirt. What was that? Who was that? Oh my god. I should have really kept a note of it. I don't want to listen back to all the episodes to remember who's in my imaginary 80s supermarket.
Someone will remember.
Shopping on a Saturday.
Actually, Juniper Jungle is a short-lived cartoon series based on the series of books created by the British comedian Bobby Ball.
May he rest in peace.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He pulled his braces too hard. Snapped him in two.
I don't know how to feel about that now.
And that's how I would always remember him.
Yeah.
No, he was all right.
What about Tommy Cannon? Is he still alive?
Oh, he's the most alive he's ever been.
Oh God, that's well. Let's not say too much.
Looking more and more like Skeletor on a daily basis. His skin is too tight for his face. He looks like the Moid from Terrorhawks. A little bit. A bit like Cliff Richard looks like the Moid from Terrorhawks.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I just think that's the way men just go. Live long enough, either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the Moid from Terrorhawks.
I don't want to become the Moid from Terrorhawks.
Well, best get working on that fly-tipped body then.
That's true. Maybe I've always been worried about getting like really jowly as I get older, like when my throat's like down by my nipples.
Yeah.
And I really don't want that. That terrifies me. But maybe is it preferable to being all moided? I don't know now.
I don't know.
I'm not doing murdered in the Scottish accent. Moided.
Moided. Ask Cliff Richard. Let's at him. Let's tweet him. What's it like being like the Moid from Terrorhawks? Everybody do that. Has he got his own Twitter? Has he got let me just look him up, see if he's on there. Because there's no point in doing it if he's not there, because he won't read it. Cliff Richard.
That's true. I think tweet a picture of the Moid with "Hey bruv, is this you?"
There's Sir Cliff News, which is not him, unless that's he just hides behind it.
No, that's that new paper that they're publishing, aren't they?
So it's Cliff News. It's just all news about Cliff Richard. Still looks like the Moid,
but incredibly right wing somehow.
There's no official Cliff Richard Twitter that I can find. Well, don't do that then.
Against God, is it?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe. No, I don't know either. But we're going to watch Juniper Jungle because it's short. We're doing short ones at the moment. We will get to longer things, and I'm sure one day we will do Stig of the Dump because I said about doing it.
And Junior Kickstart, which you sent me earlier.
Yeah, but I changed my mind a lot, and I've changed my mind this time. And Martin sent a list of stuff earlier, and because I can't find Mick and Mac anywhere starring Michael Barrymore, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows where to find an episode of Mick and Mac online starring Michael Barrymore,
yeah,
then please do, because I'm hoping one of them he goes swimming.
Or if you remember having it on VHS, or if you know someone who might have a copy on VHS, just let us know. Send us a DM. We might even do a little plea tweet just to see if people can spread the word. Really, really, really would like to find it. If we can find it for episode 350, Mick and Mac would be fantastic to do. So, yeah, look out for that.
It really would. It really would.
But in the meantime,
really want to do something else with Michael Barrymore in.
Yes.
For reasons we won't go into now.
He would have been good. You know, there was Slingers Day, and I think before that it was a different supermarket. Trippers Day. Wouldn't he have been good as a supermarket manager in like a third series of that? Michael Barrymore.
Swimmers Day.
There you go. Writes itself.
Well, one episode.
one really bad day.
Yeah. Party in my house. Let's watch Juniper Jungle.
So
Bobby Ball was. Yeah. Was Juniper Jungle was apparently something to do with Bobby Ball. So let's watch it.
He wrote some books.
He wrote some books about Juniper Jungle. So this was uploaded by
Televiewer.
It's a boring name.
Could be anyone, couldn't it?
I don't like it. Are there comments?
No, they're turned off. Coward.
Ugh. Weak-willed.
Yes.
That's what's Juniper Jungle. Are you ready to watch Juniper Jungle?
Well, I think it's important to just get this bit of trivia in. It was an early 90s BBC cartoon created by Bobby Ball. This particular episode originally aired on the 12th of February 1993, but this transmission is from an afternoon repeat in 1999. Scandalous.
Great. Well, I'm glad that we know that before watching it. I don't think I would have got through.
I think it's important to know exactly when it was recorded from off the telly by Televiewer.
Definitely. Yeah. I don't think I could have got through the rest of the day.
It shattered my world, if I'm honest.
It shattered my world. And my shins. Let's watch Juniper Jungle. Are you ready?
I guess.
All right, we're not going to talk about it. 3, 2, 1, Bobby Ball.
See, when we do Junior Kickstart, all we need to do is have a lot of things to talk about in the background. We just got to have... We need to, when we do Junior Kickstart, it's got to be on a week when we've got a lot of things that have happened to one or two of us.
That's true. Yeah, not enough has happened, unfortunately. That's why we didn't have anything funny to start with either. This trailer has got that one from The Office in it. Jasper Carrot's daughter.
Ah, it's a trailer for, is it The Worst Witch? No, The Belfry Witches. I don't know what that is.
Belfry. Oh, that's the Clifton Suspension Bridge.
They're really flying over it, though.
Yeah, they were. What were they doing then? How would they have achieved that? Well, if they weren't really flying.
So what they did was they made a miniature, a tiny, tiny miniature city. And
they jumped it.
And they jumped it.
Oh, cool. Is that how they do special effects?
That's how they do special effects. See, I've just taught you something.
We're not singing anything.
No, but all the syllables are there for you to fill in.
I remember watching this with my nieces and nephews, actually, now I'm looking at it, because there is a Ball character, which I'm assuming is Bobby Ball.
Oh, God. Why would you do that? Why would you write yourself into your books?
Also, why would there be a ball, a beach ball
in the jungle?
In the jungle. If it's sat on a beach... Also, crows don't live in the jungle. Or tyres don't live in the jungle either. Or mattresses. This is mental.
And the crows do look, might just be because they're crows, but they do look a bit like the Kiora crows.
Yeah, they do, but also there's a mattress on a rat's shoulders.
Why is the mattress, has he got like a head injury?
It's a sweatband.
Oh.
They're doing sport, aren't they?
I suppose. But he's already made of fabric.
This is a confusing show.
Already it's upsetting, isn't it? And we're only
a
minute and 58 seconds in.
Because there's a punk rocker rat.
In the jungle.
There's like a bully boy crow.
Yeah.
There's that comedian Emo Phillips as a crow. And a tyre with a mouth.
Yeah.
And a mattress with a face. And a beach ball with the moustache. It's all a bit confusing.
I haven't seen the beach ball
yet.
And
I think And I think this is all a load of shit.
It is a load of shit. What was Bobby Ball doing when he came up with this, do you think?
Just looking at stuff in his garden.
It's 2 crows.
An old mattress. An old tyre.
A rat.
A rat. A beach ball.
That actually pans out quite well.
Yeah, it does. He was just looking in his garden.
He was on the phone to Tommy. He was saying, Tommy, look, I really need a hit. You and me haven't been funny for years, or ever, if I'm honest. And I need some quick cash. I need to write a children's book. And Tommy's saying, don't do it, Bobby. You haven't got any good ideas. And he goes, no, listen. What if it was about? And he just looked around. He said 2 crows and a rat just ran across his paddling pool across his feet. He's got his feet in a paddling pool.
He'd left meat in the garden.
and a rat. And he looked up at the pile of tyres, and he goes, and there's a living pile of tyres. And Tommy goes, not a whole pile. He goes, all right, one tyre. And he looked at the deflated beach ball, and it's like it's chewed by the rat. It's been chewed. It's half a beach ball, and he went, and it's ball, and it's called Bobby. And Tommy's hung up on him. Tommy's walked away. He's gone now at this point. And
the ball is a policeman. and Tommy's not even there now. And he said, and also there's a tree with a door for a dick, and there's and there's also a gentrified octopus who likes smells, a hippo nurse,
a busty hippo nurse.
Busty hippo nurse. And he's going, you know, the busty nurse in Open All Hours. I always liked that, but I always wondered what I'd fancy her more of is if she was a hippo. That was a really badly constructed sentence.
Yeah, but this is Bobby. You know, he's at the end of his rope at this point. So
there's a puffin mare. And Tommy's doing down the shops now. He's down in the 80s supermarket with Eddie Large, just wishing they could have been a double act. So there's lawyer giraffe, fireman vulture, and vulture school teacher as well, and turtle braces.
And then Bobby says to himself in Tommy's voice at this point, because there's just been silence on the other phone, but where's it set, Bobby? And Bobby looked at the side of his paddling pool, and there's just like, you know, it's a child's paddling pool. It's got like, you know, palm trees on it, and he's like, jungle, Tommy. And then he's just doing both parts now. It's sad.
But then he looks around his trading estate, his council estate, and he says, but it's got houses in it. It's a jungle with houses in, and a mare. Don't forget the mare. And then he's looking at all the meat that's in his garden. He just throws meat in his gun. He's looking at all the meat in his gun, or the meat in the paddle.
That's where he keeps it.
He keeps it. He keeps the meat in the paddle. And he's trying to think of ways to incorporate just like meat, rancid meat, but he can't think of a way to do that. Even though he's managed to shoehorn in a policeman, beach ball, a hippo nurse, and a mattress,
a floating monkey,
and a balloon monkey, he can't think of how to incorporate the rancid meat. So he just eats it. He just eats it raw. He's still on the phone.
This is an episode.
Also, there should be like a cat with the noughts and crosses like shaved into it, because he's looking at his own cat, and he's done that to his own cat in real life.
Well, you get bored, don't you?
Also, there should be a sexy crocodile.
This is one of the few episodes that would really benefit from, if you're listening to it, go to YouTube and sync up with us. I might have to edit this to this. So that you can see these things as we're looking at them, because it does sound a bit made up.
Yeah, at this point, Tommy's come back and picked the phone up. Oh, Bobby's still going on. And he's heard the term sexy crocodile. And he goes, Bobby, what constitutes a sexy crocodile? And he just goes, having hair. And he goes, right, fine.
You can't argue with that, can you, Tommy?
Tommy's on board now, because he's always had a thing for crocodiles.
So do you know,
now they've got hair, they are sexy to him as well.
You know what crocodiles give me, Tommy? And he says, what? They said they give me a rock on. Tommy.
And then Tommy goes, but explain more about the tree with a door for a dick. And it's a door in it. There's a sexy lifeguard crocodile. And Tommy says, yeah, tell me more about him, actually. That's the bit I'm interested in the most. It's my 2 favourite things. Crocodiles and hair.
Why are they running in the different direction now?
They're all trying to catch Balloon Monkey in a handkerchief.
What,
and he just crushes the crocodile.
He's also given the crocodile glasses, like...
They're goggles.
Oh, okay. That's
Because
fine.
he's a lifeguard crocodile.
Oh, makes sense now. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was confused. Is that a tortoise that's not got a shell on?
Yeah.
Okay. What's happened to his
It's the
shell?
it's the only animal that doesn't seem to have a job as well. They've got jobs.
Yeah.
Oh no, the puffin there's mad. Oh.
Well, he might have a job. He just doesn't have a job that has a specific uniform or instantly recognisable
That's true.
outfit to it.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Why are the and something we haven't talked about is the fact that the two crows are flying an aeroplane and dropping stink bombs on all the other animals, and now the puffin there's stood on it.
All the birds
nothing is happening.
are using a plane to fly. I think what we've really learned from this episode is writing kids' books is piss easy, isn't it? If you've got a famous name.
Yeah. If you've got a load of shit in your garden, it's easy.
Because if anybody else had written these books, nobody would have published them. But it's just purely because the recognisable name.
Yeah. It's a bit like David Walliams' books today.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't
They're
write
all
them.
the same. They're all quite... No, I don't think he does. But they're all quite offensive, I think, in some way.
I've never read them, but I've heard
I
it.
hate them.
Yeah. Have you read any?
Full of stereotypes like Little Britain, yeah. I have, to my kids when they were younger.
Did they enjoy them?
Yeah.
At the time?
I think they did at the time. But, they're all... It's like, the boy in the dress. It's like, let's laugh at the boy in the dress. Offensive.
Is that the
Doesn't
message?
matter what the boy's wearing. Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Max Beasley did a voice.
Not that Max Beasley, surely.
I think so.
He's too high profile. Couldn't finish that because he's rubbish, Max Beasley.
Yeah, I don't know. David Williams, I know he's got a lot of flack for it, but it sounds like it rightly so, because everything I've heard about those books, it just makes me wonder how they are still popular in 2021.
Yeah. He wishes he was Roald Dahl, but what you got to remember is that Roald Dahl wasn't a particularly nice person either.
No, that's not a great role model to...
Roald model.
Ah, good. Roald
Dahl.
Like we both
Something
went
in
there,
that.
So I like to think of
He's no Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl as my Roald Dahl. Let's have a look. Is it Maxwell Beasley, the fourth? I don't know. I don't even care. Max Beasley Sr., 1992. Known for Shameless, Looking for Eric, and 321, 1978.
All right. What, Ted Rogers?
I don't know.
Don't look at me.
I
am looking at you. Space Coast Coast to Coast reference.
Well, don't.
So that was Juniper Jungle, and we learned about the writing process.
Could you,
of Bobby Ball?
Everybody who's listening to this, go in tomorrow or whatever time you get to go and sit in your garden when it's nice. Don't when it's raining. Just go and sit in your garden, have a look around, and just tell us who would star in your children's book series. If your writing process was the same as Bobby Ball's, what would your children's book be about? Just based on the things that are around you in your garden. What would yours be about?
Don't you say like plants and weeds? That's boring. It's got to be like random stuff.
Yeah, okay. The things that...
I mean, at the moment, most of my characters would be Nerf bullets.
That's good though. See, there's something in that. All the
they're like the army.
Discarded Nerf bullets.
Because they are fucking everywhere.
But let us know. Have a look around. Have a look around your garden. If you haven't got a garden, look around your windowsill. It's the same.
Well, next door's garden. Well,
next
just go into someone's garden.
Just go and hang around.
Just say, if someone comes and says, "What are you doing in my garden?" Just say,
research,
idiot, like that, and then they'll back away. Probably call the police. But then, if the police are in the garden, they can be in your book. So it all works out.
Yeah, it could be. Could just be about the adventures of, or if you haven't got a garden, look around the police cell around you, and see what kind of things it could be about. Bricks, toilet,
Big Pete. If you've got a cat, there's a good chance that half a mouse can be in your book.
Half a mouse.
Because quite regularly, that could be in my book. Seagulls. fucking aggressive seagulls that could be in my book.
Seagulls. I wonder. I'm going to play the clip that you sent me earlier. I'm going to turn the volume back up on my phone. I'm going to play the clip that I got at 17:56 today with the accompanying text, "Fuck off."
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what I like is the little laugh after, like.
That's the first warning noise they give you.
Really, before
the honking noise, yeah. So that sound and accompanying video is what I filmed out of my kitchen window as I was doing the washing up, and then suddenly heard a squawk and saw the seagull perched on the corner of our conservatory, just shouting at me because I dared be in my house. How dare I?
It's their house
because
now.
its babies are near or on the roof, nowhere near the kitchen, but you know,
it's their house now.
It is their house now.
Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
No, only that the first hour is boring until birds start killing people. I don't care about driving a boat to that bloke's house. It takes forever.
She
Get on
drives
with
a boat there, though, and nobody likes her. Everybody's sort of scared of her because she's supposed to be beautiful. It's weird.
Yeah, and also the kind of the audience has started to really go off her because they saw some bird killing to start. Because that's what the trailer promised.
I thought this was about birds.
Yeah, not a bird.
What would be in your garden? What would be in your children's book? That's the real question. At Spread the Whimsy on Twitter, whenwagonwheelsbigger.com. Do you know, my niece sent me a picture today of like a mocked up board game, and she was like, "You used to do stuff like this, didn't you?" And I said yes, and I sent her a link to the whole page, and I sent her my favourite ones, and basically spent pretty much an entire train journey just picking out the ones I liked and laughing at them and saying, "And I did this one, and I did this one."
Yeah. Just yours, because that's what I do when I'm sharing stuff. Just mine.
That's what I did. That's what I did. It was the ones that, because I wasn't going to take credit for yours. Was my real reasoning.
We could have done. I mean, the best one was "What's in the Box." That's
What's in the Box. It's a good one. Go to whenwagonwheelsbigger.com and look at them. They're funny.
Yeah. And look at my favourite ones. I was looking over the weekend because I was updating the listings on the website. My favourite ones that Martin did were Sting and Nettles, the 2 DVD box sets.
I forgot about that.
I very much enjoyed reading those again. So, yeah.
Well, have a look. Let me think. What was my favourite one of Mark's? I was there. I've probably still got the page open. You did some very good ones. But this is just dead air now, so we'll go and look for yourself. Yeah. Go and find some that you like. Tell us which ones you like best.
My Uri Geller one I quite liked.
Uri Geller, that's a good one. Yeah.
And Martin Daniels' Slabracadabra.
Anything with Martin Daniels in it,
like the play on words,
is good. Anything with Martin Daniels is a winner. Sebastian Coco was quite good. I also like Magnum Pie. That's one
of the first things I did all those years ago. Yeah,
it was good. What's in them?
I don't know.
Go to whenwagonwheelsbigger.com to find out.
We should just share all of those again. Just share every single thing again.
We've probably got enough
content, isn't it?
We've got enough for maybe not one every day, but I don't know. Advent this year. Let's just choose our favourite ones, one a day.
Yeah, I still planning on doing the King Pat Cash Payday Loan Company. But I haven't got around to it.
Well, if you go to whenwagonwheelsbigger.com and you sit there and wait for it to appear, click on everything while you wait.
Yeah. One of the things I spent the most time over was Gregor Doc for a throwaway joke from the whatever episode it was we were even doing. Maybe, I guess, Fraggle Rock. And you really needed to listen to that episode to get the joke. But, I spent a long time making that.
Yes.
Anyway, go and do that. Give us some money on Ko-fi as well. It goes towards the podcast hosting costs and the website. I'm going to repeat that on every podcast. And Spread the Whimsy, all the other stuff. But we'll be back next time with another thing that may or may not be Stick of the Dump. We'll see how I feel.
I liked Lee Majors' School of Stunting as well. That was good. That was yours.
Thank you. I liked your Mogwai.
Barrymore's Pool Cleaners, that's good.
Yep, you done a